Hello and welcome to my Patreon page. My name is Ondi. You guys are the internet people. I want to welcome you to this adventure that will be an album someday. That's why you're here, because I had this dream, this idea of creating an album that wasn't just a recording of a couple of songs, but a story. And not just a story musically, which is always awesome, but a film as well, and a photo shoot, and sketches and stories and poetry, and not just me creating them, but a bunch of different artists in Nairobi, and if possible all over the world, sharing ideas and coming up with a story, so that it wouldn't just be my story, it would be a sketch of life in Nairobi, life in Kenya, life in general, and just sharing. I always thought that the beautiful thing about art wasn't necessarily the money you get from it or the status, but the sharing of it. And that's where I always got my love of it from, so I wanted to share that as well. Somebody introduced me to Patreon, because the first idea was to just have all these things happening and at the end have a fundraiser to have enough income to release it and put it all out there. But then someone told me that why stick to Nairobi? Why not open it up to the whole world? And with social media being the way it is and the globally rich environment everywhere, I thought that was a great idea. So I set up this page and voila, intro video is being made. Now, if I understand it correctly, what happens is you can become my patron by supporting me. $1, $5, $20, it doesn't matter. The beautiful thing is that instead of me having to play the game and sacrifice my love and the art, I can just create art and you guys can participate in that story and that creation through this amazing site. And in exchange, you get the following things. 1, a pre-release of the album. It does not have a name, but you can participate in the creation of the story and therefore the creation of the name. 2, exclusive access to juicy old content. I've recorded a whole bunch of songs and albums with a whole bunch of people from all over the world, and none of it has been released yet, but I talked to them and they said, for this beautiful idea, some of it can be released to patrons only, so yay! Number 3, early access to videos, images, audio, just all the creation. You will have first and early access to all the juicy stuff that we'll be creating. Is that not exciting? A song, a poem, a story, a sketch created just for you. You. Maybe you don't want this, but if you do, that's completely one of the things that is available. What else? Backstage pass whenever it's possible, whether it's for the photo shoot or for a video that we're shooting or for the album itself. When we're recording it, you can have backstage access. Again, patron only. Behind the scenes, a behind the scenes look at the creative process. What does it look like when two creatives get together and start making a song? Do we jam it out first? Is it lyrics? What are we wearing? What is the weather like? Just interesting things that maybe you want to know about, but how can you know about it if you are not a patron? These are good questions. These are interesting questions. Okay, next, monthly hangout. That's when you and I hang out. It could be you and I only, or it could be myself and a fellow creator. It could be a whole bunch of us jamming, and you can hang out with us as we do this, ask questions, chill, just enjoy it, or participate in whatever way you want to. Finally, where am I? If you're not on Patreon right now, you can find me www.patreon.com/Ondi. That's me, Ondi. Once again, thank you so much. This has been and will be an amazing journey, and you have made it possible. So, shukran, asante sana, thank you. May the force be with you. I celebrate you and appreciate your presence.